Good morning, my Abba Arbak. Here's the plan. It's going to be another day of a visual transformation of the pool. You'll see what I mean soon. The canopy over the front door. The estimate is they'll finish the frame for that tomorrow. So we'll see how they progress with it today. The wall at the back of the dirty kitchen where we changed the window, that'll get plastered today. And of course there'll be lots more finishing on window areas and other plasterings in and around the house. More electrical every day. And other stuff, I'm sure. What could possibly go wrong? We're only an hour into the day here, and already it looks different. The white surface finish going on, the pebbles will become visible in a little while. So they're going to finish all of this platform, I'm sure, and probably they'll also finish the bench seat inside the sunken seating area. Oh, it's going to look good by the end of today. And they got help from Romwell this morning. We've got original Rico, assisted by our new paletarderist, Jeff, and Coelito's delivering material as well, my Barbak. So, pretty close to already getting the plaster in place above that window. Quiet Marvin has moved inside rather sensibly, get more shade in here, and is working on the base for the cabinets across the front of the kitchen. I'm sure there'll be a lot of progress with this today. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these bases are finished by the end of today. I was wrong. In here, it was Oliver again, not Quiet Marvin. Marvin's still working in the dining room. Had a chat with the builder this morning, and I think we are going to go with some kind of aluminium, or if you prefer, aluminum, to cover the outside of this wall, behind which those two sliding doors will disappear as if by magic. We have got a whole host of people here this morning. Donald's moved away from the storage room, and he's working with Loud Marvin. And who's under there? That could be, I don't know. I've got no idea. There's a couple of these guys I still can't recognise because they're fully covered up, and I can't quite get the shapes and heights worked out in my head yet. I need to give credit where it's due. It's AJ. I've just learned he's got it on his hard hat. Unless he's borrowed somebody else's hard hat. So it is new Rico, plus I think it might be Richard under there, working on this area of window, and I'm not sure what else they're doing because that window has already been squared away. So I'm not quite sure what they're up to just here. We got Ornell and Jesley up there working on this window. It's going to be no surprise to you to hear that I got something wrong. I thought the second truss going across this canopy was going to be towards the end of it over here. It's not. It's right above those second beams. So yeah, the builder this morning has said he thinks this frame will be finished by the end of tomorrow. Well, he's actually said he's told them to finish it by tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. As always, it's the little bits of preparation stuff that I quite often miss. But here, we've already got the column here chipped out, in fact on both sides. So now a little bit of water and then a thin plaster coat before they put the final one on. Here we go, a better look at the use of the safety hat, the hard hat, as a mechanism for delivering liquid. This is what is going onto those beams and columns before they put the plaster on. It says on it, if you can make it out, improves bonding of plaster to rough concrete, minimizes cracking of plaster during curing. There you go. I've learned something today. Here they are, the brains of the operation. Plus, this morning I've got to say a huge thank you to Manny. He's bought me some pugo, which I haven't tried yet. I'm about to go and try it in a moment. But that's extremely kind. Thank you, Manny. The canopy structure taking more and more shape. Still a bit of a jumble of metal right now, but a number of the C purlins are now in place and have been welded in. So yeah, they've got an hour or so left today, and then tomorrow should be done, says Mr. Builder. Working on paletada plaster in here, we've had the three amigos. The three, I think, three of the four go-to guys for plastering are Double Marvin and O'Donnell, and then there's Ronell, who was the newer addition to the crew, who I said in previous videos apparently is good at corners, so good at windows. But they've been working both inside and outside these two windows into the living room. This is where new Richard and new Rico been making a mess of my walls. Looks horrible, but it'll look good when they finish. So I think this is just getting more of the conduit out of the house. Plaster over the top of the now smaller window, done. This is all looking rather different. So we're getting the plaster being added now on the top of the retaining walls. Concrete in the base is done, and some of the plaster on the edge of the retaining wall over here and the one behind me, and a little bit over there. Lots of stuff going on in here at the moment. Look at this! Platform done. Looks fantastic. And, take a dizzy pill, middle step done. Well, a little bit of work still to do to tidy it up. And then I don't know whether they're going to try and get the bench seat done today. There's only an hour and a bit left in the day, so that might be a step too far. We'll see. The bell's gone. It's 4:30. We'll start here in the living room, where we have wet concrete across the tops of the windowsills, with the forms still in place. I'll have a look at it again tomorrow, because once again it looks like they have created the angle with this rather than with any other plaster coming later. Maybe that is the final level, apart from skim coat and anything else that goes on. So we'll have a look at it with the spirit level tomorrow morning when it's dry. In the kitchen, a little bit more progress with the plastering. Rico was working on this, and this one also has one side or two? Let's have a look. Oh, all of it. that's done. And a little bit on the ones round at the front. And a tiny bit over here. In the master bathroom, a little bit more paletard has gone on this column and on this one. Plus a little bit of maintenance up there. Looking from the top of the stairs, this is all a bit of a mess. Not exactly sure what's been going on here. I think it probably was entirely electrical. This is the front bedroom on the north side. So on the right, as you face the house from the road. More work been going on windowsills just here as well, all the way around. And I'm just peering to my left. Yeah, inside the little bathroom as well. This is the bedroom at the back of the house on the right as you face it from the road. Basically ditto. More of those windowsills have been done today. Well, to my, as we know, totally untrained eye, this looks very similar to how it looked an hour and a bit ago. I imagine they've been spending the time just doing more welding up here. Unless I'm missing something obvious and one of you will tell me. So they didn't try and get the pebble dash on top of the bench. I imagine they want to do that in one go, and I'm sure they knew that with an hour and a quarter or so left, that was probably just way too much of a challenge. So they just did a bit more tidy up, taking care of a little bit more of some of the edges where they're smoothing them off. Put a little bit of protection over that step, and that was them done for the day. But what a day. Again, this whole area is transformed, and when it's been nicely cleaned, I really do think it's going to set off this whole pool. It's going to look spectacular. That's it then. Lots more little bits of plastering all over the place. Lots more electrical still. The canopy over the front, the pool, the electrical where they dug a great big trench and knocked a massive great hole in the wall to bring out, I believe it's 3 large conduits out of the house and across to where the power and internet will come in. So it's been a lot going on today, and I'm sure, as always, I've missed stuff. Probably quite a lot of the little detail that is important, and I just don't catch it. Hopefully we get it from time to time. So that's it. Day 173 in the bag. We'll see you tomorrow.